I was born in Nairobi. We lived in a small town called Kakuma, and it wasn't kind of like the camps, but we built our own houses and stuff. Almost like huts, but not exactly like huts. They were built like a normal house except with sticks and mud. I lived with my parents and my siblings. I had two younger sisters than me at the time. We didn't have any problems with food or anything like that, because my dad used to work with the buses, and so he'd just get his regular paychecks. So there was nothing really wrong with like money and food and stuff. We had like Somali food, like sambusas and mandazi and rice and pasta and stuff. It was really hot. It was really hot sometimes. And even Fargo, when people are like, oh my God, it's so hot, and it's only like 100 degrees, I'm just like, nah, it's nothing compared to where I was when I was younger. I used to go to a school, and it was actually right by my house. You'd have to wake up at like 6 a.m. because we pray 5 times a day. You would read the Quran because, you'd have to know what you were reading, and it was memorization. And you'd practice different things about the culture. We came here in 2009. You'd have a board in downtown, so you'd have to go check down there if your name was on there. And I remember every day my dad would go over there and check if our names were on there, and then after a year he just kind of quit. I remember one night and my uncle comes running and he was like, oh my God, you guys are on the board. And we went to go check and we were actually on there. It was actually really sad when I told my friends because I missed them. And I remember one of my little cousins, he was like, oh, can you just put me in the soup bag and just take me away? It was kind of a sad moment, but at the same time it was kind of exciting because I was just like, oh my God, we're gonna go somewhere I don't even know what it is. But I remember the first plane oh my. It was like, it would go all the way up in the air and it'd come back down, and it felt like you and your chair just falling down in the air. And I felt like I was gonna throw up, and I just felt so sick. We got lost and we didn't know where we were going. And I remember we got to a man. He was standing there. We were like, oh, can you tell us like the gate numbers? He's like, just take that escalator and go up and you'll see it. And we were like, okay. And we got onto the escalator, and my mom's shoe slipped in, and like she fell, and I started crying, and I felt really bad. And I've never ridden an escalator or like stairs. I've never seen it. So it was all new to me, and I got really, really scared. Our final destination was Chicago. I lived in Chicago for like a month and a half. When I got to Fargo, I hated it, honestly. I remember the first time I went to my elementary school, it was snowing really hard, and I was like that tall, and just all the ice was up to my knees, and I was just like, I hate this, it's so cold, I'm used to the hot. I had one girl who spoke Swahili. I speak Swahili, and then she like translated most things to me, and she helped me, and all the students were really, really, really nice to me. My life right now it's changed a lot. I play soccer, and I play volleyball, and I play basketball. And I work at a retirement home right now, and I just go to school, and after school I come home and I cook for my parents and I help out with the house. I'm trying to go for a lawyer. I feel like, all my teachers tell me, they're all like, oh my God, you can talk a lot and you're good at arguing, and I really love making people feel comfortable around me and letting them know that they have freedom of speech and just helping people out. And I feel like as a lawyer I can do that because I like standing up for people and knowing and telling and showing that they have rights and they can do what they feel. If it's right and it doesn't affect anybody else in a bad way, I like making people feel like that, they have every right.